What is up? It's another episode of Dynasty Pylon. We are having trouble right now. Can't get the Facebook thing going on, so I don't know. We're not going live on Facebook. I don't know what's going on.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
how
yeah,
about you
this-
get yourself in the draft? And yeah,
Oh, there you go.
check your email.
No, I got the email. I was just looking at it right now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I can't get in. Maybe if I schedule the Facebook thing a little later. I don't know how Tank does it. He's like, oh yeah, schedule it later and then let it time out and then fix it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so you can add it. You should be able to add it while we're live.
I don't know, dude. It's not doing it.
Well, of course, it won't let me do anything because I can't sign in. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, we're not doing Facebook because I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh well. All right. What does that sound? You hear that? Is that you? It's probably Mark. It's always Mark. It's always Mark. Nope.
It wasn't me.
It's Brian. It's Brian. All right. Well, whatever. We are not live on. I hit go live on Facebook, and it looks like broadcast was deleted on Facebook. Creating a new broadcast, or will just the original destination from the broadcast would be re-added. So, you could check on Facebook. Are we live on Facebook? I don't know. Regardless of the fact, I know we got to get started because you have another show going on later today. With the Spoiler Kings, right?
Yep. Got one going Moon Knight and Halo tonight.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know what's going on. We're not doing Facebook today. It's fine. All right. All right. So we're gonna do a little Sam Howell today. It's our last QB. He's one of my favorite QBs going into this board, and I'm gonna meet you. Holy crap! Mark, do you not hear that? Am I the only one?
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
I hear it. Yeah. When I mute Brian, oh, peace, silence. Whatever Brian's got going on over there, I can hear this weird whistling. So I'm gonna I'm gonna mute you, unmute you, or mute yourself, unmute yourself, whatever you got to do. But I can hear it. And I don't know if the viewers can hear it, but today we're gonna do Sam Howell. Anything before we start doing these rookie drafts picks, and we're also gonna do a draft kind of prediction draft pick like we did last year. Which me, my Fredo, Brian, and myself, we all did. I think a day or two before the draft, right? Yep. I know I was in Vegas when we did that.
I think so. 2 days before the draft, we did it.
Yeah, see, he's got a cricket sound. It's weird.
Huh.
I don't know how Mark doesn't hear it. But yeah, go ahead. I'm a mute you. It's really it's bugging me, man.
Yeah, I hear it now.
It's not even on right now. I just muted his mic.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I know what sound you're talking about now.
This one, right? You hear it?
I'm not sure I understand.
No one's talking to you, Siri. Calm down.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's just jump into it with Sam Howell, and then we could get our predictions in. Hopefully, we can get done before 7. I think. I don't know what time does Brian you need to go. Go ahead and unmute yourself whenever you decide to talk.
I got about 35 minutes.
Oh my goodness. All right, so we're just gonna jump into it real quick. I tried going earlier. I really did. Okay, so that is not what I wanted to share. Or we could just, you know what? We could do the draft now, do your predictions now, and then we can do Sam Howell later if we have time.
Yeah, that's what we should do.
Okay. Because I know Will is gonna be worried over there. All right, so let's get Mark. I'll let you go first. since you didn't do it last year, I'll let you go first. Go ahead.
I
Just
did
type
do
in
it
who
last
you.
year, but I just did mine like before the draft started. Remember?
Yeah, I'm talking about live.
No,
Talking
I
about
didn't do it
live.
live, but I did mine right.
That's what I
when
meant.
We were doing.
Anyways, go ahead and make your pick, man.
For
You
the
should be able to
Jags?
go on. Huh?
Yeah, I'm opening it up right now on my phone.
Okay. But we're gonna do this. Brian is gone. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, he just did. He pulled a U.
He's having troubles. He doesn't want to borrow Tank because Tank's out on vacation. He can't log onto his laptop. So, and none of us have the actual account, so we can't actually get in. So, yeah. So I got Jags going first. Lions, obviously. Texans, Jets, Giants, Panthers. Then the Giants and the Falcons, Jets, Commanders, and the Vikings. So, go ahead and just type in your draft pick, man, whenever you're ready. That way we can start talking about who we think we're gonna take, what we're gonna do. Because we all had different picks last year. Last year, I don't know how Brian pulled it off, but he had this a crazy draft pick that he thought that. What in the hell did you do?
Put Walker. Oh, I gotta put the full name. Oh, I was typing Hutchinson, but I didn't know if anything was happening, so I was just double checking.
We delete that.
I know. I was gonna put Hutchinson, but I was just making sure that it was actually working.
So you put just put Trayvon Walker. It's fine.
Yeah, Walker.
All right,
first pick, Georgia.
Trayvon Walker, Brian. Hopefully he's on. He can go ahead and go second. If he's not going to come back on, if he's having troubles, at least hopefully he can still log on wherever he's at. But in the meantime, I'll keep an eye on that. But we could switch over. Let Brian do that. Let me switch over to Sam Howell until he gets his picks in. I was gonna do this other board where we can actually pick and draft, but it was complicated. I would have had to add. I'll try it next year, but you have to manually put in the players, kind of like what we're doing it now. But then it'd be easier once we all sign on, and we could just easily just kind of type in what we had. So is that him right there?
That's him.
Yeah, there you go. The sound's gone. The sound is gone.
I did everything I could. I was like, look, I'm restarting everything.
Hey, that's fine. You know what? We have problems like that all the time. All the time. And usually it's my fault because I'm running off a laptop, but not after today. I have all three monitors set up.
Oh, you know, it's funny because I actually went to my laptop today because my wife got sick. So she's downstairs in my office. So I'm on my laptop and I was doing the new audio box instead of
You sound different. You sound different. This is so for me, I'm excited. This is the last time I'll ever be using the laptop for this show. Just because it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So go ahead and make your second selection or your first selection as your first pick. Mark said Trayvon Walker.
You gotta go Trayvon Walker right now.
You're still going Trayvon Walker?
Yeah, that's what the Jags are going to do. I don't know if it's the right decision, especially with Hutchinson right there, but I think that you're going to have to go Trayvon Walker.
Okay. Well, go ahead and you have access to this, right? Yeah. If you want, I could type it in for you if you want, or if you're able to on yourself. I know last year we did this on ourselves and we just typed it in. But I'm gonna go a little different. I think. Everyone says Trayvon Walker. I don't know. I'm hoping they still stick to their guns. I don't know. Like, do I put Hutchinson? I don't know. I think this is just kind of a talk. Trayvon Walker just came out of nowhere. I still think that they'll use.
He's gone again.
He's gone. That's fine. It's fine. Look, as long as he stays in, makes his draft picks, I'm okay with it. I'm gonna stick to my guns, and I'm gonna say they're gonna still stick with Aiden Hutchinson. I don't think I spelled that right, did I? Oh, there's an I in there somewhere.
I don't know. We'll find out.
No, it's Hutchinson. So I'm gonna still keep Aiden Hutchinson in there. And then go ahead and make your second selection. Are the Detroit Lions going to stick with an edge rusher and get Aiden Hutchinson?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
This is where I get lost.
That's fine. Brian's next. I don't know if he's going to come back on. Go ahead.
I'll just say this is where I start to get lost because the Texans need everything, and I feel like they could take anybody from Kyle Hamilton to Evan Neal to Jordan Davis. Like, I have no idea what the Texans are doing.
I don't know. Let's see where's that, but I agree with you. This is all right. We're just gonna be doing this all day. He's back.
He is back.
What's up? Oh,
I'm back on my account and I got it now. Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yep, this is good now.
Oh, but the squeak is back. The squeak is back. Oh, nothing going right. Oh,
there's nothing going right.
Okay. All right. So you're second right now. I'm still sticking with Aiden Hutchinson. I don't care. I still think that all this Trayvon Walker stuff might be just a bluff or something, but I still think they're going to take Aiden Hutchinson. I could be off. I could be really, really wrong, and I'm okay with that. But I mean, this is who would have predicted last year the Bears wouldn't go to the damn Bears. So yeah. But go ahead. Who's your second pick? For the Lions.
You gotta go Aiden Hutchinson. Because if the Lions see that that's available, they're not going to not go with him.
Okay.
As soon as they see that, it's going to be immediate. I wouldn't be surprised if they ran up to the mic. They just said, "Hey, no, give me now."
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah,
I still think that I think this is where things will change. Let's just switch it up. I think all this talk about Trayvon Walker going up, I don't think the Lions are gonna do it, but hey, I still think it's gonna be edge and edge. But go ahead, Mark. Go ahead and just type in what you got. Your third.
I'm still thinking. I mean, this could go so many different directions.
What do you think the Texans do? Do you think they draft or do they trade down? Are they smart enough to trade down? I don't even know if they are.
I don't know. I feel like if you have a top 3 pick, you can grab the best player available to be your team. Like if you trade down, it would change your future. I don't know. Like,
but this could be where the Saints, it's worth it. See the Saints, 2 first rounds and a second rounder right here, jumping to 3 and getting their guy.
Yeah. Kyle Hamilton. Interesting.
Okay. I think he's the 3rd best player in the whole draft.
He's the 3rd best player.
And he deserves to go there. So I'm just going to go with Kyle Hamilton.
Okay.
I think they could easily go quarterback or receiver on their next pick. So will they have a second pick in the first round somewhere?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, Brian, go ahead. Do you have
Derek Stingley the second.
Derek Stingley. Okay.
I was thinking of the corners too. That's what I was going back and forth with, but I was like, I was going to give it to Kyle Hamilton.
I just think he was the third most important position in the NFL, a lockdown corner. That's just what it is.
Okay.
You got edge rusher, quarterback. If you're not going to go edge rusher or quarterback, you got to go corner.
I think that Texans just kind of keep on rebuilding mode, but they grab someone for Mills, and I still think they grab the best lineman there. Yeah, that's what I think. I think they take Ekwonu. Why not grab a lineman? You don't really necessarily need to go high crazy with anybody else like that. Yeah, they need DB. I do agree with that, but I don't know. I still think they grab a lineman.
All right, I hear that.
So, Mark, who at any time, like if you think they're going to trade, I know last year you predicted a trade last year, Brian. So
yeah,
okay, Derek Stingley, interesting, very interesting.
I think the Jets double take it.
You guys are pretty much the same, almost. DB. Just I'm the only one that's different, I guess. And then all these guys are pretty much all ranked the same. I feel like this class is gonna be very different. Like it's all the higher tiered guys. These top 10 guys, they can go anywhere.
No, but I feel like the Texans is what, like I think the first 2 picks are pretty locked in. I think, and I think the Texans have the ability to throw off everything from underneath them.
It's because the Texans are the one team you cannot predict. They have no. I mean, they don't have any common sense. None. So you don't know what they're going to do.
Yep. Exactly.
Jermaine Johnson. Okay. I'm gonna go with I don't know if I'm gonna spell this right, but I am.
Oh, I copied his name, so when I'm ready for him to get drafted, I just have to hit paste. I was like,
that's what I was gonna do.
I ain't trying to spell that guy's name.
It's TH. It's Thibault and DEAU. Oh, actually, yeah, there you go. That's what I'm going with on 4th. I think he goes to the Jets. It's a lot of linemen going in the first round.
Oh yeah,
from what I've been seeing. And then I think it's the weird one if the Panthers. So Panthers, if they're gonna get like a QB here or not, do you think they go QB?
We're not on the Panthers. We're on the Giants.
I don't. I'm talking about QB. I'm just talking about the Panthers. I can't talk about the Panthers while we make our cheers about the Giants. I'm gonna put mine in. I'm gonna say they go Evan Neal.
That's what I put.
The same thing he did.
I was like, if Evan Neal's there, the Giants better draft him if they know.
They should. If not Ekwonu, one of them.
Right. Yeah, I think we'll do this right here. I think this was going to happen.
Trade Steelers, Malik Willis. So you think there's going to be a trade?
Yep. I think the Steelers are going to jump up before 6.
And they're going to take Malik Willis.
Yep.
At 6.
Wow.
That is a bold prediction, Kyle.
And not just that.
I hope it works out.
They're going to give up their 20th this year. I think they're going to get their first round next year. And then a second round next year to do this.
That's a lot, man.
But why would you do that if they could just suck this year and get an even better quarterback next year? That's the problem I have with people trading up for these players this year.
Because this is the one team I think that will trade up because they don't do that. They don't suck. They don't know how to go, and not win every game or at least go above 500. Mike Tomlin has not done it in 15 years.
They haven't been last in their division since 1988. So
they haven't been under 500 in 15 years.
Yeah.
Like this is what they do. And I think they have enough quarterbacks right now that you can go ahead and get Malik Willis. And sadly, they have a hole where they did have a quarterback because of the tragedy. And I think this is where they jump up and go get him.
Okay. I said you were wrong last year, and then the magic happened. That's not gonna happen. There's that's too high. That's too high. That's too high. It's not gonna happen. Hurry up, Mark. I don't know, man.
You really gonna be bad.
If that happens, I am gonna be mad. Damn you, Mark. Mark, you and I are. Well, no. I know, and you know what though? I think Malik Willis is gonna go there too.
I really do, because they know that if they don't, he's going to either go to the Jet. He's going to go to the why are the? Did you miss the Seahawks?
Did I?
Yeah, aren't they 9?
Yeah, I believe they're 9. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, where are the Seahawks?
I believe they're 9.
What do I got wrong?
I think you just skipped them.
Yeah, I think there's a hole because I think the Vikings are.
Yeah, it goes.
Yeah, you skipped
Giants, and then it's supposed to be the C. Yeah, I don't know what you did wrong, but this is definitely not right.
That's right. I just didn't add them. So where's Commanders at?
But the Falcons, I thought, were before.
Well, then help
me out, man. Commanders are 11.
Commanders are 11.
Okay.
Vikings are 12. Jets are 10.
Okay. Well, then that means.
And then
Seahawks are right here. Okay.
No, those Seahawks are supposed to be 9, though.
They are 9.
Yeah, but that's 10. Oh no, we're off one.
No,
Sorry. Yeah, I see that now. That's my bad. My bad. You're good.
Yeah, all right. Instead of judging me, help me out here.
No, you're right. Yeah. So you just forgot the Seahawks. You're good. I was like, where the heck are the Seahawks? So yeah, I feel like they take them there only because they know if they don't take them there, the Seahawks will be taking them.
Seahawks, Commanders, Vikings. There you go. All right. Still waiting on Brian. Panthers. I still think, like what Mark said, if they don't take a quarterback now, I don't know. They're still. It's funny. Their press conference. I don't know if you saw him. He was like, "Oh yeah, as of now, Sam Darnold's our quarterback," and then like literally a minute later, he was like, "You know what? I regret saying that."
Yeah,
you guys are like sharks.
I think the words came out of his mouth, and he was like, "Oh, that's probably a mistake."
Yeah, no, exactly.
Let me put these back in there.
All right, so we got Brian's prediction here so far, or Braden. My bad. Brian's on the show. Braden's off the show.
On the chair.
Yeah, Sauce Gardner. So yeah, that's another one too. That I was like, I'm really
so Trayvon Walker, Aiden Hutchinson, yeah, Gardner, Akeem Nwano, Evan Neal, and Kayvon Thibodeau. Yeah, no, and that's not bad. I mean, a lot of these guys are going to be close. It's going to be really different.
Oh, that's a lot bigger than it needs to be.
What are you doing, my guy?
It's all right. I got this.
Do you now?
I do.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'll just delete that.
Yeah. How about Jesus?
Oh no! Now my font is super big. Where the hell is the font under? Oh, there it is. Get off 20. What are we on? 10?
Yeah, we're on 10.
Yeah. Okay. It's back to 20. It's happening right now.
You can always blow it up. Like if it's too small for you, I have mine at 150 right now.
No, it's fine. It's just like, there we go.
Just so I can put it on the show and everyone can see it. Braden, yeah.
I don't know how you spell Thibodeau, is it? No, Thibod.
Did I?
There's no Z.
I don't know how I got a Z in there. All right.
Put a 0, so.
Oh, that's funny.
I love how Mark just loves to judge, but here's an help. That's Mark for you. Always judging, but doesn't help.
One finger point at you and 3 point back at yourself.
Let's put a Z
Oh my gosh.
Thibodeau.
All right.
There we go. God damn. There we go. Right? Is that right? Thibodeaux.
Thibodeau.
God damn, man. It's just this guy. All right, so I'm on Sauce Gardner, and then I will go with. I'm gonna go with the same. I think this is where the Sauce Gardner goes.
I think he goes to the Giants. The Giants are gonna let it go twice.
They gotta get a DB there. Their DBs aren't just working out for them. They're just So I'm gonna go with that as well. So so far we have different picks starting from, I guess, from the first round. I'm still thinking they'll go Aiden Hutchinson. Noah Trayvon Walker. Did they say? Am I missing something that they already claimed Trayvon Walker?
So this is what's going around. Everyone's hearing is going to be Trayvon. They said that
if they don't trade,
yeah, they're the number one team to trade. They're trying to trade out, but no one wants to give them anything worth the number one pick. So because of that, they don't take what they want.
I guess, man. To me, I feel like it's, whatever. I still think Aiden Hutchinson will go first. But hey, we've seen some crazy things happen in the draft, so. And then Sauce Gardner right there with the Falcons. Interesting. I don't think that's going to happen, though.
Why? You think he's going to be gone by then?
Potentially.
Because if he's there, they're going to swoop him up.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. So,
Balky likes Trayvon.
And Shad Khan likes Aiden. I mean, it's been back and forth. That's what I'm saying. Like, did I miss something that I'm not like? Because how sometimes they give out their draft picks just before the day.
Yeah,
because tomorrow is the draft.
They haven't negotiated anything yet.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
I mean, sometimes there has been years where that happens. So, my bad. We are waiting on my pick for the Falcons. I think the Falcons need help everywhere, but I think they stick with some weapons here to give their crap of an offense, and that way it's just not one weapon. I think they'll go with Garrett Wilson. Just give them one more receiver to try and work with. And then hopefully next season they'll get that quarterback that they need and potentially get another wide receiver. So I think their offense would be just ready for the new QB coming in. Drake London to the Jets. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, I was torn between him and the other offensive lineman that you guys already have drafted. Because I know they need offensive line. Did I mess up?
Hold on. Did I mess up? Isn't the Seahawks before the Jets? Did I mess up? Did I mess that up?
No, the Seahawks are 9.
Seahawks are 9. The Jets are 8. Seahawks are 9.
So you're good.
So it goes...
Or the Falcons. Maybe the Falcons are ahead of the Jets.
It goes Falcons, Seahawks, Jets, right?
It goes... So Giants, Panthers, Giants, Jets, Seahawks, Falcons.
Who do I got to switch here?
The Falcons are 10. Falcons are 10.
No, that's not right.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah, the Falcons are 10. Falcons are 10. Seahawks are 9. The Jets are 8. The Giants are 7. The Panthers are 6.
I messed
the
this
Giants
up.
are 5.
I messed this up. I did mess this up. All right. Hang on.
I was like, 5 is the Giants.
So Giants, Panthers, Giants. Falcons are at 8. Seahawks are 9. Jets are 10.
So yeah, the Jets.
No. The Jets are 8.
What Seahawks are you looking at?
The Jets are 8.
No, the Jets are 10.
At?
No, I'm talking about. Oh my God, they're 10. Oh my God, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you got to switch the Seahawks and the Jets.
And the Jets. Switch the Seahawks and the Jets, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yes. And the Jets, yes.
You're right.
Okay.
So that means this has got to change then.
Seahawks and Jets. You're 100% right.
There we go. I didn't think that. I'm like, no, something's wrong with this.
Okay, that's right. You're right.
That looks better.
Well, the Jets have 5. No, but Jets don't have. Yeah, they're 4. I keep looking at 5. You're right. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. That's right.
And then this one is Drake. There we go. The top 10 is in.
No, I ain't going to go.
So, I mean, with all this, so last year, believe it or not, Fredo had the best draft last year, Mark.
I believe it.
And we were, look, so there you go. See, Falcons are at 8, which we have. And then it's Seahawks and Jets. So we were right. And then Washington. I was right. Except for the flopperoo of the Jets and the Seahawks. And only because I didn't have it. All right.
That's just because you didn't put the Seahawks in the right spot. That's all.
Yeah, and which threw it off, and I put them on the wrong square, which is fine. Okay, so no, I got it now. All right, so all right. Last year, overall, we freaking had Fredo do this with us, and he had the best overall draft. He hit more than we did. It's weird, but Brian did have the best jackpot, I guess you can say. So that was pretty interesting to see. I will cut this out tomorrow and I'll put it on tomorrow's show. Are we doing this tomorrow as well? Are we doing Draft Party Live? Are you guys attending or we doing this? Okay.
I'll be there.
Okay. I hope you don't get yelled at for being on every day.
I told you my wife is sick right now, so it's okay. So she doesn't know. She's in my office, so I'm in the bedroom now winning.
Okay. I'm gonna agree with Mark here, and I'm gonna say that they do take Drake London there as well. I think he's a big body receiver. I think it'll mix match for Zach Wilson. I think it'll give them different views on what they take, on how they attack with the offense. I think Drake London's gonna be that guy.
I feel like they went so receiver heavy this off season too. Yeah, okay.
Garrett Wilson to the Commanders.
Well,
I'm also going Garrett
they haven't exactly been coy about what they want to do, so.
Yeah, that's true. But that should be a good fit for him. Real good fit. That's going to be 2 speedsters right there, McLaurin and him. Oh, my goodness. And you too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with Kyle Hamilton here, going to the Commanders here. I think they need to replace who they just lost. What's his face? The Pro Bowler. Help me out, Mark. Landon?
Yep.
Huh?
Landon.
The offensive lineman?
No, the safety that
safety.
Landon Collins.
Yeah, Landon Collins. Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
Oh my God! If Kyle Hamilton would fall, I would be like, you guys better take him. I will take him over Garrett
Wilson though.
I actually prefer Drake London to Garrett Wilson, but just because we already have a Garrett Wilson on the team and Terry McLaurin.
That's why I don't think that's going to happen. Why would you get 2 of the same body type?
Because Ron Rivera loves him, okay?
And I know,
but
did you know who else they're looking at? They're looking at Garrett Wilson and Olave. they literally said that if Garrett Wilson's not there, they will take Olave. And I'm like,
that's too early to take
that high?
Yeah, that's what I said.
They might trade back then.
I was like, take Lloyd or a linebacker or Hamilton if he's available. Like, I don't know why you guys are still hung up on needing another receiver. I mean, we have Curtis Samuel healthy finally, so we can see what he can do.
With that, I think they'll end up trading back then.
I still think they take Garrett Wilson. So I think he'll be there.
No, they're in love with Garrett Wilson, so if he's there, that's who they're taking. But I like the Kyle Hamilton pick. I do. Although we did bring back Bobby McCain, and we have Cam Curl.
Bobby McCain. I like Bobby McCain.
I know. That's why I said we brought him back. I was so happy.
Very interesting player to watch.
All
right, go ahead and make your last pick, and then go on. We'll see you later. I will see you tomorrow, Brian. Go ahead and do your thing. Kyle Hamilton going to the Vikings. Yep, that's kind of what we did yesterday on our prediction. On the one I did.
Yep,
he fell in 12.
It made sense, and I was like, okay, I think that makes sense for them to go Kyle Hamilton, and that's why I was holding for it. Especially with two quarterbacks going in the top 12, top 10, really, which I think is going to happen. That makes me say, all right, Hamilton, who is the best safety, probably third best player overall, is going to fall.
Okay.
Trent McDuffie, that's a good one too.
Yeah, I think Trent McDuffie will fall in there. So, all right, so there it is. That's our prediction. I will copy paste this out, and then I'll put it in tomorrow's show and see how well we land. Any spike bets now before we go until tomorrow, or are we going to hold off till tomorrow just before the draft and do a couple spike bets?
Let's hold off to tomorrow, but I'm going to bet that we're going to have 2 trades in the top 15. That is going to be my big spike.
2 of them?
2 trades in the top 15.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, then we got Braden's the rest of his. So after Thibodeau, he's got Jermaine Johnson, Garrett Wilson, Charles Cross, Treylon Burks to the Jets. With a trade for Debo. So Debo goes to the Jets. San Francisco drafts Treylon Burks. That's pretty interesting. I like it. Hey, Drake London to Washington. I'll take it. And then he agrees with Martin for Trent McDuffie. So I don't know. I was kind of lost on the Vikings pick.
So wait a minute. So let me get this right. So Braden doesn't have any quarterbacks going in the top 12? No trades, no quarterbacks at all going in.
No.
That's a possibility, though.
I know there was some mock drafts like after the combine, and there was one mock draft where there wasn't even a quarterback in the first round. I was like, I think that's a bit of a stretch, but
yeah, the Saints are going. There's no way a quarterback won't go past the Saints with 2 picks there, so that's going to happen. Seattle has to draft a guy, somebody, somehow. So I don't see it going through the whole. I don't think it go to the top 12 without at least 1 quarterback going. And if it gets low enough, I mean, you'll see a lot of teams jump up.
I'm kind of thinking there might not be a quarterback in the top 12, but it's going to be Panthers, if anything, and that's how I kind of put Malik Willis at, but that's just what I think in my prediction. But
is 10 too high for Treylon Burks?
I think it is, especially because
I think so.
I think so. 20, easy.
So, but I could see it because they want to replace Debo right away, but. Like his whole point is that Debo goes to the Jets, and then with the 10th pick, they take him. So I could see it, but
yeah,
I don't know. That still seems kind of high for me.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm out of here.
All right, then, man. Later.
See ya.
You guys can go on Facebook because we're not on there.
Yeah. I don't know. I had issues with my computer as usual. Whatever, why not?
Yeah.
Let's just show it again real quick, just before we end the stream, or end it before we go to Sam Howell. Overall, we had you guys both went Trayvon Walker. I
all 3 of us, as Braden did too.
He did Trayvon Walker as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he did. Trayvon Walker. Yeah, I did. I don't know. I still think that's all just hype. I think it's hype. I think they still stick with Aiden Hutchinson. He's been number 1 overall all spring, and then all of a sudden Trayvon Walker just jumps the board. I think that's just a bluff. I don't think that's going to happen. I still
want to add Braden's onto the sheet.
You can add it real quick. I'll you know what, here, go ahead and read it off real quick.
All right, so he had Trayvon Walker number 1.
Okay, let me do this real quick. I think he's at work, right? Because he didn't respond on the chat.
Well, he said he was coming on, and then he never showed up.
Well, that's because I didn't send him the invite. Did he say that on the chat?
Yeah, he said he'd be there.
Well, Mark, you should help me out here, dude.
That's my bad. I thought you saw it.
No. I didn't know that. or also would have
Yeah, he said I'll be there. Also, why top 12? That's when we were talking about the top 12.
What's his freaking? Maybe you could jump in with this. Here, I sent him an
Sam
email right now. I need to get him as a. I gotta ask Tank if he could just log on. It's just so difficult because I got to do everything and send him through the invite. Make sure he gets his email. Braden, if you're still on, go ahead, just click on that email, jump on when you can. Yeah, Mark, I didn't know that. You should have told me.
Sorry, my bad. I thought you saw the message. That's my bad.
No, I did not. My bad.
I should have said something when we were in the lobby before we started too. So that's my fault.
All right. So who did he have number 2?
He had Aiden Hutchinson.
All right. And then third,
Ahmed Sauce Gardner.
All right.
And then Akeem Iquanu.
All right.
Evan Neal. I see like 3 of us like Evan Neal to the Giants.
Yeah.
And then he had Kayvon Thibodeau.
Okay. To the Panthers.
Yeah, he had Thibodeau to the Panthers.
Interesting.
I originally was thinking that, but then over the last couple days, I've seen a lot of chatter coming from the Panthers saying that it's not out of the realm of possibility for them to draft a quarterback at 6. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, well, Malik Willis is going to be there, so that's who they're drafting.
I think that's what's going to happen, too.
Yeah.
But it could go either way, and it's so weird.
It could. It'd be cool if they got Sam Howell, though, wouldn't it? Just have to go there.
He would just walk across the street, man.
Right? He had Jermaine Johnson, number 7.
Got that in there.
Oh, you're already doing that? Garrett Wilson. Charlie Cross.
Charlie Cross.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was an interesting one.
Wow. All right, Charlie Cross. Hey, Braden. I think I sent him an email. So, if you didn't get it, hey, jump on whenever you can if you want to, dude. All right. So, what do we got after Charlie Cross?
And then after Charlie Cross, we got Treylon Burks, the trade from San Francisco for Debo.
That's right. San Fran.
And then Drake London.
Trade. Give me a second, man.
Sorry, I apologize.
San Fran trade for Burks, right?
Yeah. Well, Debo to the Jets, Burks to San Francisco. I'm sure they'll get more, but for the top 12 picks, that's all we need.
Right.
And then it was Drake London. Which they better. I swear to God, if they draft Olave at freaking 11, I'm going to be pissed. I'm like, at least trade back and get Olave. Don't draft him at 11. His last one was yours, the same as yours, Trent McDuffie.
Oh, Trent McDuffie?
Which I completely forgot about him. I'm not going to lie. That actually makes a lot of sense. He's also only a sophomore, dude. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So he's going in earlier. So a lot of myself and Braden have some similar picks here in the middle and then towards the end. Okay? So we matched up with Garrett Wilson. We matched up with Gardner and Evan Neal. So his draft is very interesting. Let me fix that. Let's put Treylon. That way we see it. Treylon. Is that how you spell it?
I like how we have all secondary people for the Texans, though. I think that's hilarious.
I'm sorry, say that again.
All secondary people for the Texans number 3 pick.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, what were we watching the other day, or what were we saying the other? Was it PFF that was showing needs everything?
Yeah, needed position, every position.
Yeah,
or needs.
Kids are down. You're good, man. Yeah, my bad, dude. I didn't know. I mean, once around 30 minutes before the time, I don't really check my phone. So my bad if I'm missing any information. But yeah, so my bad, dude. All right, so there it is. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna actually cut and paste this right now. But that is what we have going in tomorrow. We'll see how that plays out for tomorrow's picks. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a draft party for sure. And then I mean I'm excited for this tomorrow because we can now move on for sure 100% on our dynasties.
Yep.
We now know where they're going to be placed at. IDP players rolled out into Sleeper. So that means you and I will now have our fantasy mock drafts. And then we will set up a room for our off-season drafts, our Build a Blocks League, and the other one. I said I was at the guillotine one.
Yes.
So yeah. I need to fix the first picks for the Jets. What'd I do wrong? Sanford trade for the Treylon Burks, right?
No, he said his first pick for the Jets. So that was Did you put?
Oh, my bad. What was it?
Oh, you put Ahmed Gardner in there twice.
Yeah, I fucked up. My bad. Thanks, man. So Uwanu, right here?
Yeah.
That's my fault. I think I copied paste the wrong one and just kind of sorry there. Look right. Good, Braden. Hope so. It looks right to me. Let me put it on here. I lost my spot here. This should be it, right?
Oh, he has Desmond Ritter. No, there's no way. That's way too high.
No, yeah, I'm putting it up, man. Give me a second.
I could see Des. Oh, I was just trying to figure out what different pick Brian had, because our first 11 picks, like you and me, we have like the same players, just in different spots. Mm-hmm. And then obviously the Vikings pick is different. But he has Desmond Ritter, and I'm like, no. I mean, I could see Desmond Ritter going in the first round just because they want to get that extra year of eligibility from him.
Yeah. All right, so we're good.
Especially since he's a prospect quarterback. But I was like, 9, I think, is too high. Like, you could trade back in towards the latter end, and he'll still be there.
Yeah, I don't think they do that, dude. It would be a bold move, Cotton.
Right.
But I don't think that's
especially since the only person you'd have to worry about taking a quarterback he already has trading up to the other spot. So.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's crazy how much his draft capital decreased coming in before the combine. Treylon Burks was easy the number 1 overall.
Right?
Combine happened, and things changed, man. Things dramatically changed, and it's crazy to say that, you know. I don't know. We've seen some crazy things happen in draft every year. Some guy gets drafted overrated than what he's supposed to be. Yeah. All right. So let's move on to Sam Howell, our draft rookie prospect, one of my favorites. And the reason why, I know yesterday, if you were watching, we did a little simulation, which is kind of fun. We used PFF and I used Draft Network, and some of the picks were almost identical to what we thought what's gonna happen. But we kind of put Sam Howell with Detroit. We figured Malik Willis was going to get picked up. We figured Kenny Pickett was going to get picked up. Desmond Ritter was going to get picked up. So we put Sam Howell with Detroit Lions. I put him there because of Amon-Ra and St. Brown. Now, I know they didn't go to the same school together. However, they're both young. Like a sophomore rookie, they can. I'm not saying grow old together, but they can build that chemistry, which is a lot easier. They had that Senior Bowl, probably like they're together at least. Probably threw to him. He knows them at least with that same boat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, let's get into Sam Howell. Let me share the screen here. I'm going to use Tankathon as I usually do, just because it's easier. Let's get that going here. There we go. All right. So,
the thing with Sam Howell, though, like I was looking at all his stats, and I'm like, oh, that you're pulling him up right now.
yeah.
You can't go. I don't think you can judge him by his. I mean, his senior year wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great.
No, you can't go off the senior year.
But you look at all the people he lost.
Yeah, Diami Brown was his main go-to guy, and we've seen Diami Brown do excellent. He just lost all. He didn't have his running back. He didn't have Williams anymore as well.
Or Carter.
Carter and Williams were gone. Diami Brown was gone. So all these guys are just like, there's a difference between his junior year last year and this year, and he didn't have them. So, total he hit 10,000 out of his 3 years there, quite impressive. And then rushing, not a big time rusher, but at 3 years he had 1,000 yards. Definitely hit that 828 mark here in his last junior year. So did a little bit more rushing, and maybe to make up for Williams not being there, maybe, or Carter not being there. We don't know that. Maybe that's the upside on it. But the dude can run. We will show that here. But is there anything you wanted to talk about his stats real quick? I mean, he got 92 touchdowns, averaging 9.9 for this year. So he was averaging at minimum of 9.
Just the low interception to high touchdowns. His completion percentage is pretty high. I mean, it shows me that he's fairly accurate thrower, which is, I mean, obviously a lot of people like big arms, but I think the most important thing, especially at the NFL level, is accuracy.
Yeah.
Being able to, because like when you're in college, the window is here, but like when you're in the NFL, the window is
gets a lot smaller.
Here.
Yeah.
So it's like, as long as you have the accuracy, like you can work on, I mean, I know arm strength, you can't only do so much, but I mean, you can still lift weights, get his man body in there. He's still young, working on that. Like he can grow the arm still, but he seems to have a very accurate arm to me.
I think so. I think he's one of the most accurate ones there. Yeah. And this is why I like him so much. I think he's a really smart guy. He knows where to place the ball. Let me get this on real quick so we can start watching. But in my opinion, I think he's easily probably the best one. But that, again, we don't know that. We haven't seen it yet. So let me pull it up, his video, and then we can watch. I think it's should be a fairly decent amount. We pretty much cover the show, and we could just talk about him. Here we go. And here we go. So we got about 6 minutes worth of stuff right here. So 6-7 minutes. And so we talk about the rushing earlier, and then maybe to make up for what Williams is, what we had for Williams and Carter being gone. So he had to run a lot this year. This is all this year, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So he looks like he's not left-handed. Okay.
Yeah,
I know we're showing it left-handed. Thank you, Mark.
One time.
No, and that's fine though. I'm glad you brought that up at one time. But he's not left-handed. Obviously, you can see it's flipped for copyrights and stuff that we've been messing up on the previous.
Look at that. He's got.
And like I said, I think a lot of it had to do because, he didn't have any good running backs there.
He literally put the ball on there perfectly. Like, again, he the reason that was a touchdown is because of where he put the ball.
Yeah.
Like, he seems to know where the ball needs to be.
And you know what's crazy is everyone's looking at Malik Willis. Everyone's looking at Kenny Pickett. Everyone's looking at Desmond Ridder. And he's the one guy where I think people just faded. And did he not participate he didn't participate in the trial runs and all, and this pro day too, due to injury, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think he did either. Yeah.
So that probably hurt his cost there. So he's been sneaking down the boards. Any team that gets him.
Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
And any team that picks him up is going to have an elite player. He was supposed to be easily number 1 QB last year this time.
Mm-hmm. Now, I remember when the season started, It was all about like the beginning. Sam Howell was like the quarterback to watch.
Yeah. So, but go ahead, say what you were saying.
He reminds me of. He reminds me of a more accurate Baker Mayfield. Like he can move in the pocket. He can throw the ball on the run. He can run with the ball, but he seems to be a little bit more accurate than Baker.
Poor Baker, man.
I feel bad for Baker. That's not even an insult to say Baker isn't accurate.
Yeah.
I think Baker is a good quarterback, but apparently the NFL just completely lost confidence in him, and I have no idea what happened. And I hate when something like that.
I agree 100%. I think they weren't just they never drafted a real good receiver for him, and if you're gonna fight for Donovan Peoples-Jones to being their receiver that they drafted for him, you're wrong. I'll easily argue that. Oh, geez. But
you can take a hit.
Yeah. Whoever this number 0 is, it looks like is his go-to guy. Who is that?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm gonna look that up.
The other thing that's discouraging though too about Baker, I mean, I know we're supposed to be talking about Sam Howell, but it's like,
go ahead. I mean, we got plenty of time.
Teams like the Panthers are already like, we're not interested in them. Now, I did hear one crazy scenario which would cause Brian's theory to go out the window. I heard that there is one team who is interested and will sign him immediately if he's released. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be amazing. I'm not even going to lie. I know my sister would hate it, but I bet Baker would be like, I'll take the league minimum. Let me play the Browns 2 times. He wants
to get out, man. He just wants to get out, dude.
No, he does. But you imagine him going to a team where he's playing them twice a year?
Yeah. All right, so I'm looking up at North Carolina Tar Heels right here. Waiting for it to load. And it seems like
I can definitely see why you like him.
He's very accurate and smart. He puts the ball where it needs to go.
Yep. I say he's very accurate, and he's built for what the NFL is today, too. Like, he's mobile.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of a zip to his step. But importantly, like I said, he's very accurate. Well, look at that. Let me just push through 3 guys and get in the end zone. Stopping me. Oh, that guy's wide open. Way to go, defense.
You know, of all the QBs that we've been showing,
Jesus.
Look at this guy, man.
I'm sorry. He is fast.
I'm telling you, he can rush. And this is why I don't understand why he's
zip.
I don't know why he's been climbing down the boards.
Hey, I wouldn't mind if Washington drafted him in the 2nd round. Or apparently we're looking at quarterback in the 2nd round. I heard Desmond Ridder, but I don't think he'll be there now by the time we draft.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I think the Seahawks could get Desmond Ridder, but it'll be in the 2nd round.
Maybe, yeah. I can't figure out who this number 0 guy he keeps locking onto. I'm looking. I can't figure it out. Is that him again? I think I'm running too much crap on this laptop right now. I'm gonna see if I can find it on my phone.
This says 0 was a quarterback. Sure, it was 0. Oh, they do. I forget. Offense and defense can have the same number.
Yeah, that's what threw me off. See if there's another 0 there, because I got that guy said Jaquaz Conley. Is that what you're looking at? The DB. Yeah. That was the first guy that popped up too. But there's got to be another 0 there somewhere. Unless he played both sides, which is a possibility. But I don't think so.
I don't have a 0 for. He might have played because I don't have a 0 for a wide receiver on here.
He might have played for that one play because he kept logging onto him. But here's his wide receivers: Josh Downs, Steven Gosnell, and then Antoine Green and J.J. Jones. Those were his wide receivers. Justin Olsen and Tylee Kraft. So we have 83, 13, 11, 12, 3, and 5. Those were his receivers as of last year. That was 2022 or 2021. So 2022, which we haven't seen yet, but that's.
Well, I don't even know how accurate this can be since there's not even
guys. Yeah, but I'm overall though, man, the guy's very accurate. I like what I see. He makes smart decisions too. Well, I'm gonna rewind a little bit. Here, I'm gonna go back to this little play right here. Share audio. Let me go here. What was it? I think it was right here. No, not this. And it was where he made his decision. And it was going the opposite direction. But I mean, most just any other QB. That's number 11 right there. Yeah. I think this is the one where it just completely breaks down, where he just takes off.
Yep.
And he's not scared. He won't go down. I like that. What I also see, he'll keep getting yards. Where a lot of QBs, they'll go for the QB slide. Where he's like, "No, man, I'm just gonna get my yards."
Look at that accuracy while throwing on the run. That's impressive.
So, and he made with these weapons. He had weapons way better before. I'm excited for him. I know a lot of teams aren't excited for him, but whoever gets him is going to be real happy. And I think this guy's going to be. I honestly think that he's going to be QB ready by year 2, week 1, year 2. I really think this. But hey, look, I could be horribly.
Well, it already looks like he's running a pro style system. He's under center. He's you can see the people going in motion and stuff. So he'll have an advantage over some of these people. I know Malik Willis probably wasn't running no pro system in Liberty.
No, he was not. but what overall, what I like though is he's not scared to go downfield and get his yards.
That wasn't a sack. Oh my god.
He fights, man, and that's what I love about him.
He's like, I'm gonna get hit, but I'm gonna get as many yards as I can.
Look at him go, man. What QB slide? I don't need no QB slide. Come at me, linebacker. Let's watch that again.
All right.
Right here. Next
I think he's moved up in my quarterback.
Next play. Look. Nope. Get out of my way. And I'm gonna score. Look, this is why he's my favorite.
How did he get hurt? You said he's hurt?
I think so. I can't remember what it was. Or he just didn't participate in the combine. I don't know. Let me find that out. Combine Pro Day stats. I think maybe he was there. I don't know. All I know is all the other QBs, they were just in awe with Malik Willis's arms, and it's whatever, dude. So
weren't they in awe with people Josh Rosen and Sam Darnold?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad this is the last day I'm running off my computer and my laptop.
EJ Manuel, Florida State. Remember how much they loved that guy?
Oh God, don't.
Geno Smith, the other guy they absolutely love. Jets traded up to 5 to get him.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, that's funny, man. Let me know when it stops. Is it stopped yet? I'm not looking at that screen.
No, it's still going.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna save the draft picks and close out this Excel.
How many touchdowns did this guy have? Like rushing?
Rushing? Let's go back.
Be a lot.
So, oh my gosh. Analysis. I don't think there's any.
He had 11 rushing touchdowns in 2021. I was gonna say it had to have been a lot because there was a lot of times he was running.
It's like a touchdown a game, man. I don't see any combine crap.
I mean, I don't remember him being there, to be honest.
I don't think he participated.
I don't think he did either.
But he's 6'1", 218, and he's a junior coming in. I give him a strong prospect. Look, whichever team grabs him, and God, if it's the Lions, that would be fantastic. But he knows what to do. He looks like he has confidence in the pocket. He knows when or when not to get out of the pocket. You know, he throws the ball very accurate, as you can see. He's not just doing these little petty things like Desmond Ridder thing. Like he's just doing these small little passes. He's looking for those bombs. If he doesn't have the bomb, he'll go for the most accurate pass down the middle, or he'll take off running with his legs. And that's what I see in Sam Howell. He's very nimble. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, he definitely is.
So, and if he gets in the red zone, it's over. That's where the Josh Allen of him comes out. Sam Howell will run if he's within the 15-yard line. Oh, he ain't scared, man. He'll run it like that one play I just showed you where he took that hit from the linebacker. He's not going to do a QB slide, but that's how I feel about him. And I hope he goes.
He's definitely moved up after just watching that film. I was like, I mean, I knew of him. I was a fan of his, but watching that and then seeing his stats, I'm like, yeah, that guy's pretty good.
Like the fact that he's not everyone's QB1 is beyond me. He came in last year, he was number 1, and then climbed out. Everyone's all on Malik Willis and Kenny Pickett right now.
I'm not that high on Kenny Pickett, to be honest.
I'm not that either. Or I'm not that high on him either. Honestly, I would take Desmond Ridder over him. Yeah, if you really want my true rankings,
yeah, do your
Sam
rankings
Howell's
top 5.
My top 5 rankings right now. Sam Howell's number 1. But the NFL does not see this that way. I see Sam Howell as my number 1. Then I see Malik Willis. And then I see Desmond Ridder, Kenny Pickett, and then Matt Corral.
Interesting.
That's how I see it.
Mine, I have Desmond Ridder number 1, Sam Howell number 2, Malik Willis, Pickett, Corral. And Corral, the only reason for Corral is because he hasn't done a pro day. He hasn't done anything. Like, at least Sam Howell was at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I know he was like the number 2 quarterback or like 1A to Howell going into the season. And then when he got hurt in that bowl game, like I haven't even heard his name since.
Yeah.
Like, going into that bowl game, there were mock drafts where we were drafting Matt Corral with the 11th pick.
Yeah.
And now I don't even know if he's going in the first round.
No, I don't think so. He might be one of the top 10s of the second.
Yeah.
I even see Sam Howell going the top 10s of the second. It's going to be very interesting, but we will see tomorrow, and I can't wait for tomorrow. Are we coming down for a lunch hour tomorrow or anything like that? I mean, we can, but I feel like we should just wait till the draft because we're going to be on here for hours, potentially.
Yeah. Can we talk about one other person real quick? I don't know if you've heard of this guy, but have you heard of Matt Ariza from San Diego State?
What position?
He's going to be the next Pat McAfee. He does kicking and punting, but I watched highlights from him. He literally took a punt from the back of his own end zone and downed the team at their own 1-yard line. And he did it 3 times.
Really?
Last year. Yeah. Considered the best. And he did the field goal kicking for him too.
What was his name?
Matt Ariza from San Diego State University. I don't know. I've never like been one to look at punts, but just watching his punts, I was like, good Lord. That is nuts.
Okay. I'm looking at him right now. All right, okay. All right. Highlights, San Diego. We can't put some highlights up if we want, but I'm looking at it right now.
I don't know. It was just crazy. Oh, he's kicking out of his own end zone, and he's like downing them inside like their 10-yard line. I was like, good Lord. Like, you just see the punt returners go, oh, crap. And they're like trying to run to get the ball, and they can't because it's just over their head. I was like,
I got it up right now. We can watch a little bit of it.
We're not sharing it.
What? We're not sharing it? Why not?
Well, you're not sharing it.
No, I know. Not yet. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
I thought you said you had it up. I was like, I don't see anything.
Give me a second.
I don't know. I just know kickers don't get any love. Yeah. That might have been from his own end zone. Who knows? Yeah, he does the field goals and he does punting, which is what Pat McAfee did at West Virginia.
So this is a punt. Let's start with the first punt. I think this is the one.
Yeah, look, he's in his own end zone. Now just watch the field goal kicker. Watch the punt.
Holy crap!
Yeah, look at it, dude. All the way down. There's one where he gets it even further down. Like, you just see the punt returner like, oh crap. Like,
it might be this one right here.
It was hilarious. Like, he literally kicked it from his own end zone.
Here's the end zone one, right?
Yeah, look, he's in his own end zone. Now just watch the punt returner.
That's all the way in the 30s,
Look
man.
at him.
The 20s. Holy shit.
No, it goes inside the 10.
Wow.
Inside the 5. Look at that. Look at that.
That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah.
Matt Ariza. Holy crap, man. Yep. That is insane.
I don't know where. I think I was on Facebook or Instagram or just randomly on the internet, and I just came across him, and I started watching.
And he's in this year's draft?
Yeah, he's the top kicker punter. I don't know if anyone will let him do the field goal kicking, but he does really good at field goals too.
I feel like the Bears should get this guy because they always have lifetime struggles with. So Brandon said he had an 80-yard punt at the combine. The Broncos need to draft him and could have 90-yard punts. I don't think. I mean, that'd be funny, but I don't think they will. I mean, now that they got Russell Wilson, you know who probably will get this guy? The Seahawks. Right. They got no QB over there. Steelers.
I just think QB. You imagine Falcons, being pinned down in your own 10-yard line, and then your punter just being able to completely flip it like that.
Oh, it's all right, offense. I got you.
That whole field position game is just gone when you you just see the freaking punt returners oh no.
Yeah, they have to run the opposite direction.
Yeah, you're used to them coming up, and they're no, they got to book at full speed. Look at that. He's like, crazy. Oh crap. They're going out for a pass, it looks like.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
dude.
I don't know. I just stumbled on this guy, and I was like, what the heck? So I was like,
that name sounds so. Was he at the Pro Bowl?
The Senior Bowl? He might have been.
Or the Senior Bowl, yeah. I keep calling it the Pro Bowl. It's the Pro Bowl for college.
I know what you're talking about. He might have been. I think he is a senior.
Ooh, blasted him. Well, yeah, they don't have to be a senior to be in the Pro Bowl.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
In the Senior Bowl. They could be juniors. This guy. Is that him right there? Yeah.
Yeah, Steve McAfee 2.0, man.
There he is. And gets his own tackles. Get some. Matt Ariza, everybody. I like it.
Yeah, I figured you would. I was watching his highlights what the heck? I've never been so pumped to see a punt in my life.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just watching the returner oh no.
Tomorrow we will have our draft party. We will be sitting around. I'm gonna set up in the living room and watch it there. It's gonna be fun. It's definitely something we'll be waiting for because I need to know what's gonna happen, where these guys are gonna go, how I'm gonna affect my dynasty team. This changes everything tomorrow. So
better be trying to get Gardner because I want you to have 2 sauces on your team.
For my dynasty team, I don't know, man. Well, because here's the thing. I have freaking Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy
wow.
Lin was a basketball player from forever ago.
I need to go. We need to go.
I think that's a sign for you to. That's it. Show's over. He's bringing up Jeremy Lin, guys. Linsanity.
Jeremy Chin. You know what I meant.
I was like, wait, did he just say Jeremy?
Yes,
Lin?
I did say that. Jeremy Chin out of Carolina Panthers. Good safety.
So yes, I know you have it. Linsanity. Yep, Brady.
Insanity. Yeah, there you go. All right, then, guys. Good morning, good evening, good night. Join us tomorrow as the Nerd Huddle. I think it might just be 3 of us. Maybe Braden will be able to watch it with us. He'll be in the comments. It's a guy in the chair. But thanks, Braden, for sticking around. Sorry, I did not look at my phone and get that message in there. Yeah, dude. My bad.
You got it. It's all good.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I put it in there. Yeah, I'll show it on tomorrow, and we'll get that going. All right, then we'll see you guys tomorrow at the NFL draft. Later.
Looking forward to it. Later, guys.
Getting hyped when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, yeah, that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. When I watch me elevate. I was born and when I watch me elevate. I was born and when